Near Pokrovsk in the Donetsk region, Russian assault troops are increasingly running into friendly fire. Strikes from their own units have become a common occurrence, happening both at night and during the day. According to the partisan movement, ATESH, agents from the 110th Motor Rifle Brigade, which is part of the 51st General Army of the Russian Armed Forces, are recording an increase in cases of friendly fire in the Pokrovsk direction. Most often, the assault troops end up under such shelling, as they carry out missions using an advancing tactic. Due to the lack of identification signs and general confusion, drone operators frequently misidentify and strike their own soldiers. The chaos on the front is partly explained by the haste of the command, which has set the goal of taking Pokrovsk and Myrnograd by the end of the month. Among other reasons are heavy losses among personnel, which lead to inexperienced troops taking their place, as well as problems with interaction, communication, and coordination between units. Casualties from friendly fire are already in the tens. Against this backdrop, an open conflict is developing between Russian assault troops and drone operators. Crossfire and firefights are becoming increasingly frequent. The assault troops themselves increasingly blame UAV operators for allegedly working for the Ukrainians, which heightens tension along the front. Due to the losses from friendly fire, the offensive in the Pokrovsk direction has noticeably slowed, reflecting a change in the operations dynamics on this stretch of the front. In this case, ATESH partisan movement says that situation in Pokrovsk remains tense, and fighting on the approaches to the city is causing growing internal problems within Russian units operating in the area. The situation in the Pokrovsk-Myrnograd urban area remains tense, with heavy fighting on the approaches to the city creating mounting internal problems among Russian forces operating there. Agents of the ATESH partisan movement report worsening conditions within Russian units. According to their information, elements of Russia's 39th Guards Motor Rifle Brigade are continuing assault operations in areas where control shifts repeatedly, while their overall advance has slowed significantly. Wounded and dead Russian soldiers are said to remain in the streets, as evacuation is difficult and rotation and resupply now move much more slowly than before. After precision strikes by Ukrainian defense forces against Russian positions on the outskirts of Pokrovsk, numerous disappearances have been recorded, including suspected cases of desertion. Command posts, equipment concentrations, and units operating UAVs came under fire. Russian servicemen reportedly believe that some of the missing could have been killed in these strikes, increasing tension and distrust within the ranks. The movement's representatives say they continue to receive new messages from Russian troops expressing interest in joining ATESH. The organization adds that it has already achieved results in Pokrovsk, though details cannot yet be made public. They will be disclosed when possible. A railway line bringing passenger trains into Warsaw from southeastern Poland on Sunday was damaged by an explosion that authorities determined was an act of sabotage, the Prime Minister said. Unfortunately, the worst fears have been confirmed, Prime Minister Donald Tusk said in a statement Monday. An act of sabotage has occurred on the Warsaw-Lublin route. An explosion has destroyed the railway track. According to Associated Press, 2 passengers and several staff members were on the train but no injuries were reported, officials said. A train driver on the line between Warsaw and Lublin reported track irregularities around 7:40 a.m. Sunday. Further inspection determined there was damage to a section of track near the village of Mika, about 100 kilometers southeast of Warsaw, and another location on the route, officials said. The perpetrators will be caught, regardless of who is behind them, said Tusk, who called the incident an unprecedented act of sabotage. Polish authorities have detained dozens of people over suspected sabotage and espionage since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022.
godzinę przedłużyli, bo tam